So here we are in the Enchanted Woods, reporting on 2021. It's been an interesting year. Been all over the place. I've been to Cornwall, Yorkshire, other areas, Cotswolds, lakes. Not been to Wales, and I've not been to Scotland because they've got very strange rules there. Shut the gate, thank you. I've developed quite a few new brands online though. I've got a new one called Rainhill Rocks, which dates back to when I filmed the procession a couple of years ago. And it's mainly got that kind of information on from the event. But on a whole, it's now for me to showcase my artwork of my hometown. And a local councillor has actually asked me to get involved as well in sharing the knowledge of what I've been doing. I think she's called Vera. She's got one of those funny, complicated names. But I recognise her haircut because she's like my auntie. One of them anyway. I've also got Train Hub, inspired by liking trains. I will spend hours watching the old trains go by, and I've started to upload the videos there now. I've got Tourette Tourist as I travel everywhere. So I have been to many Tourette meetings this year, good and bad, seen loads of different ticks, met loads of new people. Been to loads of rugby matches. Sates, I'm telling Sates have pretty much got everything going this year. So I've sampled a lot of alcohol in different hotel rooms. Unlike a few people, I stayed in the ones I was designated, the correct rooms, correct hotels even. So the men and the women for Sates have won everything, pretty much. So we've been to Manchester, Wembley, Hull, Warrington, Wigan, all usual towns. I managed to get one Christmas doing last week from the group in Manchester. Unfortunately, some of the other groups have been a bit party pooping. They promised us mince pies and whiskey in Warrington, and they pulled out at the last minute. They was even going to have two meetings, which would have been better than one. I was going to go to them both and then go shopping. I've been to lots of Christmas markets, locally and further away. Done a lot in the flat, a lot of soundproofing, because there's some very strange people live within the vicinity. One may have gone, but at the end of the day, even if they come back, I've decided, I've been told not to take them on in any sense. I should be allowed to walk around my flat, open cupboards and have showers and snore and bark as much as I want to. I've obviously done a Christmas calendar this year. I've done two, but I decided to go digital this year so I could share it with other people. Obviously, like I said, I've made loads of new friends. Some of them have not been well, some of them have had a hard year. A lot of people are still doing COVID, the full COVID, not the half COVID, so some of them are staying in, stranded, whereas I'm doing my darn best to get out as much as I can, as you can tell. So, it's been a big build up to Christmas. We've been doing a lot of things. It's been like whack-a-mole, trying to avoid people getting ill. And we're going to head back down the hill in a bit to the place at the top where we'll film another little video, because you've got strange people walking around these woods with little animals and kids. Not much difference is there really, but there you go. Right, that's me done. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I might do another one later, but just in case I don't, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Shut that gate. Shut that gate. Beep the sheep, honk the horn. So I thought I'd rab it on a little bit more between dogs going past. I've obviously been to Buxton 2 or 3 times this year. Festive and summer. I've not been to Halifax this time. Nobody invited me to go this year. Been to near Bromsgrove, but not actually been to it. Oh, I might have been for a coffee. Been to Broadway 3 times. London to Wembley, Manchester quite a few times. Cornwall, all over there. Weston-super-Mare. Not been to Scotland or Wales, as I said, because they're practically shut at the minute. I've been to the Lake District, so I've been to Kendal. Not sure whether I've been to Chester or Preston. Been through Leeds many times. I've made loads of new friends on the trains. This year's been a bit easier. People have been more friendly. Last year everybody was just going around like zombies. I managed to stay COVID free. My mind's still on a completely different planet, as a few other people's are. Obviously, as I said, my calendar's gone out digitally this year so people can download it. I've had plenty of roast dinners and made loads of concoctions. I'm always very careful now what I do with my chocolate though. When you try and make the Manx flag, sometimes it can turn out to be a little bit different. I might start these COVID tests. They look quite exciting now. You stick them up your nose. People have always said, well, but you put everything else in your mouth. Why can't you just put a little dibber in? And I thought to myself, well, I'd much rather have a German sausage in there than a long pole. I actually nearly hit out at the person that tried to do it last time. But I've been COVID clear like since it all started basically. I'm all boosted up. I had a lovely walk the day I had my jab. I was seeing little furries flying around. But it was fine. As I said, there's a beer festival or two coming up this year. Been to loads of rugby matches. I've become quite artistic with my photography and my Strava walking, so I do a lot of walking, hunting for reindeer or conkers, whatever it is you want. So generally I've enjoyed the build up to Christmas, playing with the sleigh, and I made lots of new doggy friends and Santa hats all round, and I've worked a lot on my flat. Mr. Gun hasn't gone, or Bow and Arrow Man, but Mr. Paranoid Sound has potentially gone. Who knows? Housing have just told me to ignore everybody and be polite, because at the end of the day I'm a perfect tenant there, you see. I might tell the worst jokes going, but I don't do anything illegal. I just stand by my window with my mulled wine, take a few photographs of the nice scenes, chat to people politely, have a few drinks, play a bit of music. Christmas music in the summer's my favourite. Anyway, that's me done. I might have another go at yapping, but I want to get to the top of the hill like soon, so I've already done the Merry Christmas, Happy New Year bit, but au revoir, as they say in French. Merci beaucoup. Who are you? I'm Ronnie Pickering. I'm down the entry. Hee hee. Ooh, ooh.